We're live. We're recording.
We are live. I don't know how to open it back up. I closed the Google. This is a disaster.
You
Oh, it's
sound
Internet Explorer.
you sound like you're talking through a person.
Oh no. Oh no.
This is
What do I
good.
do? What do I do?
I think
I have different headphones. Let me
I
try
would
that.
not switch them. I like this.
Is this like the episode one How bad is it actually? I
It
don't know.
sounds no joke like you're in a different room.
Oh no.
It's awesome. It's awesome. I don't know why it's not
Alright,
good.
we'll leave it for now. Um I don't think my old ones are gonna be any better actually. Because fun fact, I've just destroyed them. I've put a hole in my wall with them.
Man,
Rusted a number on those things, dude.
this is perfect. I think this is exactly what we need. This is episode 1 of this.
Oh, that's the problem. Yeah, we do need to come up with a name.
This is it. This is the pilot episode.
The pilot episode.
This is
Okay.
what all audiences will
Oh, true,
remember.
because that's the name of the first
Yep,
anything.
the first episode of season 1,
This is true.
which is what we're doing. And I have no idea how to do it,
Oh, what a
or if this is
disaster.
even
My
recording. I don't understand. I don't know if
my
this is.
only experience has been the Guma podcast. I've never listened to another podcast.
You've never listened to another podcast.
I actually haven't. No.
You've
Uh,
never,
not
not
a.
like Joe Rogan or Two
I've
Bears
heard the
One
name.
Cave.
I know what he looks like. I have never listened or clicked on one of his episodes.
Oh, well, it's good. I mean, then you're experienced enough.
Well, it's kind of funny because I don't actually like the Goomba podcast is funny because they talk about like their experience from Rust. I'm not a big podcast fan though. I tried. I experimented.
This is
I don't
true.
know. I don't find the entertainment. It's I need like there needs to be a funny video that keeps me entertained. It's like the attention span is just too low to just sit there and listen.
That's hilarious
You
because
know, maybe if you're doing
you know
something in the
what?
background, like maybe if you're knitting or reading a book or something.
No,
I
I
don't.
understand this. I understand this. I have zero attention span, and the only podcasts I like are podcasts that are funny. If
Yeah,
it's
I can see that.
educational,
Oh dear
if it's
me,
a science podcast,
that's no good.
a knitting podcast where people are just
Yeah,
knitting, cannot sit through that.
that just ain't it.
I want something funny. I want someone to do something funny. I like funny.
I could see that.
You know,
Why is your name Whiffbot?
my name my name is that
It's a good
because
name.
Dinkbot, you know how you dink people in the head
I do.
when you're playing video games? You like I
This
dinked
is
them.
that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard actually.
So Dinkbot is that, and
And
Whiffbot, I'm the opposite. I just
you just miss every time.
I'm horrible. I'm horrible.
Oh yeah, I gotta tell you about Rust. I just hopped in.
For those of you who don't know, we're gamers. We're really, 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 really
Inexperienced,
bad gamers.
inexperienced. We're really bad. We don't play that much.
We do have
Um,
an irresponsible amount of hours.
from past years, but we're just bad now. So anyway, I hop in. I was waiting for you to get on. Did not
I
knowing what to
wasn't.
do.
I was not gonna
Uh,
get on.
yeah, that's that. Oh, facts. You had the thing. I hopped in Rust because I already had like the little 2x2 sheet metal base, right?
Yep.
I walk outside and I was about to go just like roam or something because that game is really boring and I don't know what to do. I was about to go roam and I hear a guy cutting trees, so I go up to him and I shoot him with DB. And they both went projectile valid, and he killed me. And I don't think I've ever been angrier. Oh wow, it was loud. It was like I just was not having it. I was so excited for the big bag of loot. This guy had an MP5. He had some wood on him,
Mm.
and I tried so hard, and I died to him. So I got really angry, slammed a few things around, and then I went straight to his base. And I sat there. I sat outside while just watching TikTok. And 25 minutes later, this guy came outside, and I killed him and got the MP5 set.
That
Um, That was
It,
like that whole thing took about 30 minutes, and then I went to an airdrop and lost it all.
and then you're back at.
I'm
I
back at
think
stage 1, but I don't have a DB now either.
Rust is one of the only games where you can spend literal days of your life and lose it all.
Yeah, I think you're right. And I really used to. It's kind of sad. I used to really enjoy the game. I don't find the enjoyment anymore.
Since you're getting old.
I'm getting
For those
old.
of you who don't know, we are extremely old
An old man who doesn't
men
enjoy Rust anymore.
who have lost the will to live or game anymore. And therefore, we are talking
Can't
into
do
the
it.
microphone with no game anymore.
I know. Wow, we need to find a new game. Fall Guys. I have some cool skins in Fall Guys. I hate
Uh-uh.
the game. Boom Man. Maybe
Boom, man.
I really think it has big
Let's talk about
potential.
Boom Man.
Honestly. I mean, this guy. Let's see. What patch notes do we got? Because he's always this is one man making this game, and he always posts the funniest updates.
Boom
I
Man
don't know where
is a
they're at.
game. It's a horror
There's an
game.
update.
It's a extremely low quality horror game that no one should play ever unless you're looking for just dying. If you're looking for a way to die slowly and painfully, this is the game for you. You will lag. You won't finish a single level,
I
and
forgot about the lag. It's so bad. Actually, I don't
you
know.
will
I
just
really like
lag.
the game.
You will lag, and you shouldn't play it. Video games in general is such a bad idea. It's something that no one should attempt, and you
I
should
think it's
spend
a
your days working
fantastic
at.
activity for the first 7 years that you're in school.
You should not play video games. You should spend your days at King Soopers, restocking shelves, or
I actually disagree. I don't regret. I played a crazy amount from 6th to I don't know 11th grade. Don't regret it one bit. That it was so fun back then. But like the goal is to move on. I think the goal is to find like actual fun things to
and
do.
I think those that don't move on, that
Then
40-year-old still in the
kind of
lobby,
bad.
those people have lost all will,
And
all
I
of
also
it.
think the sad thing is though I also think that's the only way to get good at Rust is just playing it for so long that you just get desensitized.
That's true. The
I
best
just
players
don't
are the
like
ones with the most hours, undubiously.
it. And if your name is Asian for some reason, I don't know what that does, but if you put
Being
Asian
Asian
characters
does help.
in that name bar, then you have loot.
You have loot, you got money. Got the money? Look at the shoes. Got the
Get the
money.
money. Look at the bag.
Look at the bag
You get the money.
and the shoes.
You get the shoes, and you get the loot.
Get the loot on the feet with the shoes. You got the money. That's how it works. We came up with that today. Funnily enough, at King Soopers, where all the 14-year-olds should be restocking the shelves and not playing video games. 'Cause
Not a
literally
lot of
anyone can do
14-year-olds working around these days.
No.
I was in the.
Where did you
What was
work?
I doing? I told you about this, right? On next door, you hop on there and do the yard work.
No.
Dude, so highly recommend for like a basic child labor activity.
Really?
Like you get paid way more. You don't pay any taxes, and it's just cash in hand, in the
Ooh, and
bag,
maybe a couple
you get
cookies?
the shoes with the bag.
Ooh, get the shoes, and you get the cookies from the old lady down the street that can only pay $5 for 45 hours
No,
of weed picking.
there was a surprising amount actually of people that needed it. Well, that's the thing though. They don't need. It's just like I truly don't know why they hire like 14-year-olds to pick weeds in their garden.
Maybe
I don't
they
get
just
it.
really love putting young inspiring men to work.
That's what I was kind of thinking. Maybe it's just like a nice thing to do.
Or they saw that you're putting yourself out there, and they wanted to support just that.
That's what I was kind of thinking, because there's no way you'd go out and just hire someone to do what
Were
I
you
was
a
doing.
cute kid?
And you know, after like a few months of doing it, I would just like I don't know. It somehow got easier and easier, and I would just do less and less.
That's hilarious. You might have just been getting, like, did anyone ever ask to take photographs of you while?
They haven't,
Okay,
but I think that's definitely a
that
good
would
theory.
be a bad sign. It would mean maybe it wasn't yard work they were after. Maybe
Could mean a
those
lot of things.
those dandelions didn't need picking.
This is true.
I love kids.
What?
They're always put
Hey
them to
yo,
work. 'Cause you got the money,
I do think they're good to work.
put them to
They got
work.
lots of energy.
They got the energy, they got the shoes, and they need the
I
money.
don't have the energy anymore, and my good old Noodles job currently employed.
You are
Um,
enormously depressing looking at that Noodles, at the Noodles and Company.
you've seen me take orders. It's not good.
I've witnessed you just sitting there looking at that little screen of yours, staring away into someone else's empty soul who's just all alone trying to get
Well,
$14 noodles.
dude, it's genuinely shocking. The like the poorest people come in there, and they just get so overcharged, and they just like they don't care. I don't
Let's do this.
understand how it
Speak
works.
out about your job. What are we overcharged?
It's it's a little too expensive, man. I don't know. $4.50 for 5 small pieces of grilled chicken seems very excessive. Again, I'm sure it's just because of the location where we're at, like a very
We
wealthy
have chicken
town.
here.
There's chicken here. It's too much though. Like it
Wow.
shouldn't be a thing.
And
How about you?
we should
You'd be
riot. We should
overcharging
yell
people?
and riot and knock down the pillars holding up the Noodles and Company.
Overthrow the infrastructure.
Overthrow. We should not say names. We will not say names. Um,
Boss man.
that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree. Do you be overcharging people for their rocks on eBay?
Oh, that's funny. So we're getting into jobs. So. I sell um horrifying materials. I'm just kidding. I sell
Radioactive.
I sell rock to men and women of varying ages on the internet.
Just out, dude. If someone told me that, if I went to someone in public and I asked them, "Hey man, like what do you do?" and they said that, I would run. I would duck my head and run away.
They-
Yeah.
various forms of rock that could be igneous, metamorphosis, all the funny rock terms. I sell them on the internet to everyone. To anyone who will give me money for them.
Hey man, it buys you the shoes. Money.
Look at this. Look, I got the rocks. Putting on the shoes. It's awesome. So you work at a
At a
decrepit
decaying
food
fast
job,
food chain. Yeah.
and I work internet rock shop.
Can I bother you for a question really quick? Can you
Yeah,
open
please.
Google and input slither.io? It's not working.
Oh my God.
I'm
Okay,
trying
hold
for
on.
how long have we been? 15
Slither.
minutes I've been trying and I can't get it to work. It's stuck on the loading screen.
How do you spell slither?
Bro, come on.
I got it. I
Come
remember
on,
it.
man. That should not be a question.
I put in Slither. It's different. And it was not, in fact, a game. It was a very
Okay,
horrifying
okay.
website. It's not. It's
My wife's slither.io is gone.
that would be horrifying. I remember many years ago playing this game on the computer laptop,
Yeah.
computer desktop at my elementary school.
I'll have plenty of time to pop it open tomorrow and see what I can do.
It's not working. It's not there.
Okay, that is kind of fun. What's another good .io game? I kind of forget all the... What we got? Agario.
That's awesome.
Um,
That one was really good.
that one was
Original,
pretty good.
actually. That was the OG.
A classic for sure. Classic for sure.
Remember Narwhal.io?
Oh, I don't want
Narwhalio?
to. Wait, actually, Wings.io. That one was kind of wild.
Or, oh, what was it called? De
Oh, Depth.io or whatever.
Dep.io? Depio?
Were you a kind of guy that said EO or IO?
I said .io.
Okay.
However, for rare cases like Slither.io, I would say the opposite.
Oh. Now that is intriguing.
Man,
I
we
miss
have
the good old.
nothing to talk about because we see each other all the time.
It's just true. It's a little difficult to speak about. I mean, okay, what did we do today? We did see. I did sit down. I got home after what we were doing, climbing, whatever. I got home.
Working out.
Dude, I should have bought that chair. Do you know how profitable? Do you know how bad my chair is?
Explain the situation today. Where were we? What did we do?
Man, we were at Whole Foods.
Yup.
And this funny homeless guy he was on roller skates. And he had a huge gaming chair.
We're leaving this store. We got all our items.
Bro came up to us with the biggest gaming chair stuffed into a Target shopping cart. And he offered it for $10. And I am so sad that I did not take this because
this desperate man found this chair somewhere and has been rolling around with it on rollerblades all day, presumably.
Yeah.
I'm sure that the customer base at a Whole Foods for a gaming chair is
it's
slim to none.
And personally, I need it. I mean, I am in a absolutely clapped, like 1950s office goofy chair with no armrests. Like all the amenities, all the what's the word? Amenities? Is that a word?
Accoutrements?
Accoutrements. all of the nice features that your average chair has, I am lacking. I have none. I have a hole in the backrest, so it's just horribly painful to sit in because the plastic will jam into your back.
Man.
And this guy comes along selling the nicest looking chair for $10, and I massively regret it.
He
Honestly,
he literally would have sold it to us for maybe like a couple dollars. Like he was so desperate for money.
Yeah.
But this thing was hilariously upside down, stuffed into this Target chair.
I also was not a fan of the color scheme it had going on. It's kind of
the blue black,
purple
almost
black,
brown.
Funny business. I don't know.
It might
have. I think anything at all is an upgrade for me.
Yeah, you're sitting on a 90-degree angle with rags.
Dude, it's uncomfortable. I mean, I've been saying this for so long, and I'm just kidding. I can't. I don't know how much longer I can sit in this thing.
Well, maybe not getting a new chair is actually a huge strategy, because you would spend so much more time at your desk if it was the most comfortable seating area in your house.
I'm out of this thing every, I don't know, half hour. I don't have a lot of time with it. It's pretty bad.
I might say no new chair. We got to get off the computer. We got to get outside.
Yeah, I think you're
we
right.
gotta go look at the nature. We got to look at the
We've been doing pretty good this year though overall. I think last year we could have said that a few more times, but
yep.
It's been alright this year.
It's been alright.
I think it's because I'm lacking games to play. After I got bored with Rust, like what am I supposed to do?
Rust was one of the...
Oh, actually, the new Call of Duty was fun. I do think we should hop on the new Warzone again at some point. That was pretty fun.
For those, we need to make a YouTube channel, actually. We need to make a YouTube channel.
Gaming, that would be... oh, no.
All different... No. Hear me out. We'll do a collective YouTube channel where we can post... We'll have different... You know how, like, Spoon Kid has, like, 6 different sub-channels to his main channel.
And then we just post, like, goofy items on them.
Well, one channel is for goofy items. The other channel is for, like, flying items.
Oh, okay.
And then, like, we'll
that
have the
cool.
sub
Like a little... Yeah, I will say though, whatever we do, it's not going to be done well because I refuse to sit at this chair for more than like 40 minutes tops at a
It's true.
time. I
We can
won't
do
do it.
this in 40 minutes. We'll do. Oh my God. We should call this the 40-minute podcast. Because
Because my back will. Okay. My back will explode.
it'll
Go for longer
explode
than
after 40 minutes. All items in our future content careers
Yeah, maybe
will be
you're
done
right.
in increments of 40 minutes
I'd be up for that. I'd be up for that. Only 40 minutes and or less.
and or less. 40 minutes max to avoid scoliosis.
Speedrun. Oh me, oh my, would that be a disaster?
That's it, man. It's 40 minutes.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Alright, get up, get some food,
You gotta recover, stretch,
do a big stretch.
huge downward dog position, which you will photograph.
Oh.
Yep.
In the mirror or just raw dog? Just under the just snipe.
You're gonna set your phone on the 5-second photograph timer and throw it up.
Hit on him with a downward dog.
That would
Yeah,
be
okay.
awesome.
That might be kind of cool. Maybe we could make a business out of this.
We will.
I mean, it would only be slightly. Is it illegal? Nah, it's not illegal.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it is. That's not illegal. I take it
No,
back.
nope.
That's gotta be. Oh.
If OnlyFans is a thing, then this is definitely gonna be a thing.
This is true.
If
I guess.
people actually wait, didn't OnlyFans go bankrupt? That's a
No,
bad.
they actually. I think aren't they working on becoming like just like an average social media website now, like an Instagram thing? That's what I last heard about it. I don't know what they're doing though.
Fortune 500 company.
500
They're on their way, man.
Instagram.
They're on their way.
Yeah.
Instagram isn't even Instagram anymore. It's owned by Meta.
Yeah. I
Facebook.
haven't been a huge Instagram fan. I
Oh my
think it
gosh.
needs like a big, I don't know, some big update or something funny. Like something
No,
that
we're
really
gonna
changes
make.
it up.
Oh my gosh, we should go all in. We'll post the full podcasts on our new YouTube channel,
Oh.
and we'll post clips on our podcast Instagram.
On our podcast. That would be no, yeah, probably.
Yep.
Maximum publicity.
Yeah, we're gonna share with all our friends the incriminating podcast.
The Instagram.
Oh,
I do
dude.
think though, Instagram requires a username. We should probably come up with a name.
Yeah, we should. Okay, so name. Let's think name. First of all, let's keep this podcast a complete secret until we're
100%.
huge.
I do think we should agree. No matter what goofy items we get out of this, I will like we can't. If people like, I don't know. If Eli found this, what would he say? But actually, he would just, I don't know.
He would chuckle, and then call
I
us
think
gay. He would
we'd
call us gay.
wait until it gets so huge, and then people find out on their own.
That would be hilarious.
All right, that's the plan then.
That's the plan. But
No
we name
sharing
it.
with any friends or family.
Nope.
However, we do need a name for it.
Okay. So, 40-minute goofball
It can't be
strategy.
anything. It can't be anything serious whatsoever because we don't care enough to make it anything like that anyone would. Like, what's something? Oh man, I'm confusing myself actually.
So, I think here's the thing though. Podcast names, they grow on you. So like normally they sound weird at first, but then,
This
as
is true, but I can't even think of one even weird idea. I don't.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
don't
I
know
have
what
a
to tell you.
sunscreen. I'm sitting next to a sunscreen here.
A sunscreen? What is that? What does that even mean?
I'm sitting next to a sunscreen here. I have a sunscreen on my desk.
Oh, sunscreen. I thought you meant sunroof, and I got really confused.
No, you
Sunscreen.
quack.
Okay, buddy.
We should name it the Quack
The
Podcast.
Quack.
That could be funny. Wait, I kind of like that.
That's a
Dude,
good
the
name.
Quack Podcast. We'll have a little duck.
I don't. No, I don't like this.
Damn. Okay. Back to sunscreen. Sunscreen. Pittsburgh Podcast.
This is some German sunscreen, man.
This is a
It's
German
gonna just be
sunscreen.
sun bomb or something.
That's not funny.
That's
But
hilarious.
Hitzbwin is.
I don't know. I'm thinking.
I really like the idea of Quack Podcast.
Okay, so let's think about like, do we want it to be a random word or do we want it to be the something podcast?
I like the idea of it being the something podcast
The
because it
something
sounds
podcast?
iconic.
Okay.
It sounds
That is generic. What are you saying?
no, but it sounds like we're like some kind of big wigs. We're Hollywood big wigs. We're in the office.
Okay, you want to be professional with it.
Yeah. Like, hey, where do you work? I work at the Quack Podcast.
The
You know?
Quack. The Quack. Oh.
Or we could name
Let
it.
me think.
What other animal noises? We could do the Moo Podcast.
No, stop! You gotta stop. No animal noise. No ducks. No cows.
No. Or what is your opinion on sheep and or goats?
No. What's it? Okay, you're scrolling through YouTube.
What would you click on? The Otterbox Podcast. That is just my phone.
You do not have an Otterbox.
I have an
Do you?
Otterbox.
You
How
do?
did you not know that? It's blue.
Oh, but you have an Android, so it looks all funny.
It's an Otterbox. Yep. I got some yogurt here. We could do the Stonyfield Organic Probiotic Podcast.
Here we go. I think if we go with a name where it's the something podcast, I think the Quack Podcast would be perfect. What's a name that doesn't involve the something podcast?
Okay, well, you know how like Joe Rogan does the Joe Rogan Experience? That's different.
That sounds boring though.
That sounds boring. So here, let me run you by this. There's a podcast with Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura. They call it Two Bears, One Cave.
Okay, so you're saying what do you recommend? You're recommending
we could do something like we could do something unique. We could do something like the check-in or timely noises or something. We could be unique with it.
See, I like that, but that sounds too philosophical for us. We need something stupid.
Oh well, we could make it stupid. We could do like the funny. Well, the funny business podcast.
Yeah, but that's like I feel bad because then we just copy.
We're copying.
Yeah,
not okay. Especially since they're professionals.
They know what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
We're new to this.
Yeah, brand spanking new. I
Brand
just clicked
spanking
record.
new. So. Let me think.
You also sound like you're talking into an iPhone 1.
True.
Like,
My mic is the worst it's ever been in a second.
I might have to give you like a Blue Yeti, Snowball, anything that's better
true.
than.
It's pretty bad. It's getting worse and worse too. Too much yelling, man. I got stop yelling while playing these games.
We both like Patagonia. We could do the. Oh no, that'd be bad. We could do like The Outsiders.
That doesn't. Does that really fit our vibe though?
Not really at all, actually. So.
Dude, I need someone to tell me. Like I'm not creative enough for this. I need someone to tell me what to name it.
Well, let's like you know how like charts, pyramid schemes. You know how they like at the top there's one and then they expand.
Okay.
We're at the bottom. And we need to rise up and pinpoint the name.
I can see that. So let's come up with 3 and then we'll narrow it down. Number 1 is the Quack Podcast.
The Quack Experience. The Quack Podcast.
The Quack Podcast.
Quack being crazy.
I think an
like
alternative.
A stupid doctor. Okay.
Well, an alternative could be. Oh goodness.
So we got the Quack Podcast.
What were we talking about? The money in the bag, the shoes on the feet.
Oh, the shoes on the feet, money in the bag. We could do money business. No, people would take that so seriously.
Yeah. What about like?
Oh my God! Instead of funny business, we're money business. Come on, you better throw some things out here, dude. I'm only hearing
I'm
negative
You're doing
thoughts.
heavy lifting. Okay, how about
Yep.
shoes? The shoes. Where are the shoes? Where are the shoes? They're in
The bag.
the shoes in the bag.
Dude, I really like the money in the bag.
I'm a fan. Let's clean it up. Let's clean it up. How about instead of the money in the bag, just
Money in the bag.
money in the bag.
Money in the bag. Hey, have you
I
listened
think
to
it's
the new
Money in the
episode
Bag or
of Money in the Bag?
podcast.
Money in the Bag podcast.
All right.
Okay. Well, like, is that something people would... So say someone's talking about it. It's like, hey, have you seen the new episode of Money in the Bag podcast?
That sounds really stupid.
That would be horrific. They would be like, no, what the fuck are you talking
What
about?
are you talking about?
Like, what? Why would I ever... Okay, so maybe... Okay, I'll put that to the side. We'll keep that in
I
the,
think
the book.
we're okay. So we have two items now. We have the Quack podcast and the Money in the Bag.
Oh, dude. Well, there's two of us. So what if we did, like, Quacks? Hey, new
like a
episode of
plural or
Quacks
something.
today. It's like, oh, okay.
Man, there's so much to consider. This is really hard, actually, to come up with one good
Imagine
name.
naming a child.
Oh, dude, I go straight for, like, what I go straight for? Oh, yeah,
Cathedra.
you're right. Cathedra. Bethalda. Maybe we don't exact name.
And then some people are like, fucking, Ryan. You know what I mean? Like, what?
What if we did something generic? What if we did, like, what if we did, like, Ryan's podcast?
We don't even know a Ryan.
I couldn't name one. Should we do Ryan's podcast?
Yeah, it's like, dude, no one would understand. Like, no one here is named Ryan.
One second.
Man, bro, really just interrupted the Ryan podcast. It's just me now. So.
I'm back.
Oh, thank God! I was about to explode. I didn't know what to do.
I got a little lost.
I've never been alone.
I think Ryan's podcast is kind of good.
Ryan's podcast.
I'm down for that.
New episode of Ryan's, dude. Oh my God! But we gotta be the double Quacks.
I don't know, man.
Dude, we can't. Oh no! This is the moment. This is the make or break. If we don't come up with the perfect
Ryan's
name,
podcast is
we won't
never
become
gonna break.
anyone. We won't become anything.
What do you mean? I think if someone saw that, they'd be like, "Oh wow, it's something I need in my life."
Ryan's podcast.
Yeah, man. You can't tell me you wouldn't click on that.
Wait. Hear me out. Let's make a pun about quacks. Like,
what's with you and ducks, man?
I'm really pushing the duck idea.
You really are.
Dude, I love the idea of quacking up.
No, that's not funny. That's not laughing. Stop laughing.
Dude, the Quacking Up podcast, man.
Okay, so let's narrow it down to two.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely Ryan's podcast.
Oh my God, I have an idea.
Podcast is up there.
Ryan's podcast. What if we posted this and literally waited for the first comment?
Here's the problem, though. Nobody's gonna comment.
I guarantee you one person's gonna comment because we're gonna ask them to. Everyone, listen up. If you're the first person to get to this point, speak up.
Dude, okay. Hypothetically, if someone even clicked on this, there is no chance. How far are we into this? There's no
33 minutes.
They would make it 33 minutes. There's just no way.
They will. And no, it's gonna take years, but whoever it is, comment down below saying final idea for podcast name is, and whatever you say, we will, by law, be required to put in.
Well, okay, can you post it without a name now? How does that work?
I think we'll just say Untitled 1.
Oh! Dude, no one's gonna find that. Okay, and then how about this? Let's get a time. So, okay, until the next time we record, if no one says anything in comments, we'll name it Untitled Podcast. This is risk, zero reward, so we're gonna need someone to really come through here.
That's what we're gonna do. Whoever you are, comes down to just you. I'm pointing at you. I'm looking at you. I'm pointing at you. This is
Pointed at
your
outer
job.
space. I know nobody gonna make it 34 minutes in.
This is your job.
Oh man. All right, that's what we're doing.
That's it.
We're so uncreative that we have to put it on someone else.
We simply cannot handle the simplest of tasks ourselves. We need you to do it.
That has to express. That has to say something about me as a person.
Me too. But that's why
that's,
we're gonna be the biggest.
Isn't that kind of what, like, I don't know. I feel like work smarter, not harder. You know, let someone else do it when given the opportunity.
True. Always put things off.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that.
All right, that's it.
Sweet.
There
Let's
we go.
talk about King Soopers. I need to talk about King Soopers because I want. This is so important to me.
Save it for episode 2, man. We're running out of stuff.
We're not running out of stuff. Stuff is what we need to discuss, right?
Let's talk about stuff.
You walk in King Soopers.
We do.
It's been growing on me. You introduced me to the idea of that place a little while ago.
Literally the closest store to you.
It is. I never went there though. I always went to, like, where did I go? Safeway.
That's hilarious.
Well, it's just not as good. Like, you really actually got me on
It's
the
literally
King Soopers
darker.
grind.
It's a darker place.
What does that even mean?
The lights, I'm not kidding, are dimmer at
It's
Safeway.
genuinely darker.
Why would you
not
go
heard
to a
that
place
before.
that's dimly lit?
Is
Like,
it
if you
really
had the option
different?
to live in a dimly lit house or a substantially lit house,
I was more gonna go for, like, they don't have. Let's see. Okay, say you walk in. What are you looking for? You're looking for.
bananas, always.
Well, that's easy to find in anywhere.
Oh, really,
Except
dude?
fruit,
Like,
apparently.
in...
We went to Whole Foods
The
today.
Whole Foods was out of bananas. There were
Dude,
no
they got
bananas.
no bananas.
How do you run out of...
How do you run out of bananas?
Everyone has bananas. That's the
I think if
one
there's ever a
thing you'll
shortage on
have.
bananas, I'll get pretty sad. I'm a big fan of bananas.
We should do this. We should buy out every store of bananas. Always.
I think
Full,
that might.
the whole
Well,
shopping cart,
this is the
only
thing, too.
bananas.
we go to there. Worst quality bananas are sitting out on the shelf, and they're so expensive. King Soopers, dude, how much are they? 99 cents a banana?
No, dude, they're
I got a
59
pack
cents
of
a
6.
pound.
Yeah, that's crazy. The whole bundle, big bundle. It was like
3 pounds.
$1.95.
$1.50.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's like 10 cents a pop, man.
I think the only place though, okay, let me reword that sentence. Nothing will beat Sprouts meat selection. The Sprouts meat selection.
Big.
If anyone out there is a fan of Sprouts, dude, they are loaded with the meat. They have a lot of marinated selection, huge marinated selection. They have really good lamb. If that's your thing, that's my thing. I love lamb. They got good lamb, good steak.
Lamb. Really?
Do you be having lamb ever?
Never, not once.
That's really sad. I really like lamb.
You're gonna have to put me on it. We'll go to your house or
It's
we'll
really
go to
good,
my
man.
house, and we'll just start charring it up.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Why is it so good? Is it just flavorful?
Well,
Fatty?
it's really different. So the texture is delicious. It's kind of it's more like tender, you could say. But it's like the taste. It's just really it's just a solid, very very solid option. Big fan of lamb.
Interesting. Lamb.
It's also delicious in grill and oven. Some meats are better on one or the other. I could go for both. It's pretty good on both.
I'm gonna hop on this. I like this
You should.
idea,
It's good.
and I also like the idea of just cooking it. I love
It's a
it.
good thing to cook. Put it in a big iron skillet. Iron pan, dude. I don't know. What do you cook lamb with?
Probably not a platter. What am I talking about?
Put it on a plate.
Yeah, put it on a plate. Put it in the oven. Take out the plate. Eat the
Speaking
lamb.
of, dude, I'd ask what's my cooking teacher's name. I'd ask her what a skillet is because I didn't know.
That's so funny. You used a
Yeah.
skillet today, I believe.
Is that what that was? That's
I
just a
believe.
pan, though. It's
Actually,
just a
I'm not
pan.
sure. I'm
Hold
not
on,
sure.
let me look a picture of skillet.
I'm not a good skillet fan. Should we keep this at 40 minutes? Would this
My back hurts so bad.
Okay, dude, this is the 40-minute podcast. We're gonna in I think we cut it at 40 minutes.
We will. I am gonna say though, in the last 15 seconds, a skillet is what you cook lamb in. Look up iron skillet.
Oh,
It's like the super heavy.
this is true. I love skillets, and your back's gonna explode. Thus, we have to leave a stat. Goodbye.